Rivers State House of Assembly complex will be ready in 6 months, says Administrator Ibas. Vice Admiral Ibas retired. The sole administrator of Rivers State has announced that the reconstruction of the Rivers State House of Assembly complex is scheduled for completion within 6 months. During an inspection of the ongoing project on March 22, 2025, Ibas emphasized the importance of restoring full legislative activities in the state and urged the contractor, Monia Construction Company MCC Limited, to expedite the work to meet the agreed timelines. The new assembly complex, located along Moscow Road in Port Harcourt, is designed to include 34 en-suite offices across a 2-story building, equipped with an elevator, gallery, meeting rooms, and a conference hall. Ibas highlighted that the state government has fulfilled its financial obligations, placing the onus on the contractor to adhere to the project schedule. Appointed as the sole administrator on March 18, 2025, following the suspension of Governor Siminalayi Fubara, Vice Admiral Ibas is committed to maintaining law and order in Rivers State and ensuring that governmental functions proceed effectively during the state of emergency. Canada rejects asylum claims from over 13,000 Nigerians. Between January 2013 and March 2024, Canada's Immigration and Refugee Board (IRB) rejected over 12,600 asylum claims from Nigerian nationals. During this period, the IRB granted asylum to 11,370 Nigerians. The IRB assesses refugee claims based on the United Nations definition, which includes a well-founded fear of persecution due to race, nationality, religion, political opinion, or membership in a particular social group. Applicants must also demonstrate a risk of torture, threat to life, or risk of cruel and unusual treatment if returned to their home country. In response to the increasing number of Nigerian asylum seekers, Canadian immigration officials have collaborated with U.S. counterparts in Nigeria to address the situation. The joint effort aims to mitigate the misuse of U.S. travel documents by individuals intending to seek asylum in Canada. Experts suggest that irregular migration often leads to higher rejection rates. Understanding and adhering to the specific refugee status laws of destination countries is crucial for applicants. Proper documentation and compliance with legal entry requirements can significantly influence the outcome of asylum claims. These statistics underscore the challenges faced by Nigerian asylum seekers in Canada and highlights the importance of following legal and procedural guidelines when seeking refugee protection. Abducted Abuja Naval officer rescued in Nasarawa forest. On Friday, March 21, 2025, at approximately 7:35 p.m., heavily armed assailants attacked the Mamanvasa Estate gate along Mpape Road in Abuja. They blocked the road and opened fire on moving vehicles before abducting 3 individuals. Navy Lieutenant Cynthia Ako, a Nigerian Navy officer attached to the defense headquarters, and 2 civilians identified as Gould Alfred and another unnamed individual. Shortly after the abduction, the kidnappers contacted the victims' families, demanding a ransom of 500 million naira for Lieutenant Ako and 200 million naira each for the 2 civilians. In response, a joint operation was launched by the Federal Capital Territory FCT Police Command in collaboration with the military, Department of State Services (DSS), and local hunters. The operation, led by the Police Command's Anti-Kidnapping Unit, conducted an intense search and rescue mission across areas in the FCT and Nasarawa State, including Mpape, Gidambawa, Anguwa Muazu, and Yelwa Hills. Acting on credible intelligence, between 2 a.m. and 5:30 a.m. on March 23, 2025, operatives traced the suspect to a Fulani resettlement in Anguwa Muazu and Yelwa Hills, Nasarawa State. During the operation, 4 suspects were arrested and the 3 victims were rescued unharmed. Additionally, the sum of 3.2 million naira, suspected to be a ransom money from previous kidnapping operations, was recovered from the suspects. The victims are currently in stable condition and receiving medical attention at the Nigerian Army Clinic. Security presence in the Mpape area has been reinforced to prevent the recurrence of such incidents, and residents are urged to remain vigilant while going about their daily activities. Rivers Emergency Rule, Presidency faults Jonathan Soyinka for condemning Fubara lawmakers' suspension. President Bola Tinubu's recent declaration of a state of emergency in Rivers State, leading to the suspension of Governor Siminalayi Fubara, his deputy, and all state lawmakers, has sparked significant debate. This action was taken in response to escalating political tensions and security concerns, including pipeline vandalism in the oil-rich region. Former President Goodluck Jonathan and Nobel laureate Wole Soyinka had publicly condemned this move, labeling it as unconstitutional and a threat to Nigerian democratic principles. They argued that such federal intervention undermines the autonomy of state governments and sets a concerning precedent for the nation's democracy. In defense, the presidency asserted that the emergency measures are both constitutional and necessary to address the unique challenges facing Rivers State. Citing Section 305 of 1999 Constitution, President Bola Tinubu emphasized that the decision aims to restore order amid a political impasse that paralyzed the state's governance and threatened national economic interests due to pipeline sabotage. The presidency further contends that the suspension of the state executive and legislative arms is a temporary measure intended to stabilize the region. This development has elicited mixed reactions nationwide. While some support the federal intervention as a necessary step to maintain national security and economic stability, others, including legal experts and political figures, view it as an overreach of executive power that could erode democratic institutions. As the situation unfolds, the balance between federal authority and state autonomy remains a focal point of national discourse, reflecting the complexities inherent in Nigeria's federal system. CNG loans program begin second quarter 2025, says FG. The federal government of Nigeria has announced that the compressed natural gas CNG loan program for private drivers is set to commence in the second quarter of 2025. The program's modalities are currently being finalized in collaboration with Credit Corp and other stakeholders. Key highlights of the CNG initiative: Conversion Incentive Program. The Presidential CNG Initiative (PICNG) offers free conversion including labor for union registered commercial vehicles in major cities. Rideshare operators can benefit from a 50% discount. Funding and expansion goals. The initiative aims to raise $24 million in its pilot phase, $75 million at the end of 2024 and $250 million by 2027 to support CNG infrastructure development. The goal is to convert 450,000 vehicles by the end of 2024 and reach 1 million conversions by 2027. Budget allocation. The federal government has earmarked 225 billion naira for the CNG rollout in 2025 and has commissioned 64 CNG powered buses as part of the initiative. The CNG loan program is part of a broader strategy to leverage Nigeria's substantial gas reserves, aiming to reduce transportation costs and promote cleaner energy sources. The government projects that converting vehicles to CNG could lower transport expenses by up to 40%, with CNG priced at 230 naira per litre compared to petrol at 1,080 naira per litre. However, challenges such as limited conversion centers, safety concerns, and public awareness need to be addressed to ensure the program's success. Senate reps deny receiving $30,000, $5,000 bribes to approve Rivers emergency rule. Recent allegations have surfaced claiming that Nigerian lawmakers were bribed to approve President Bola Tinubu's declaration of a state of emergency in Rivers State. Specifically, members of the House of Representatives were accused of receiving $5,000 each, while senators were alleged to have been given amounts ranging from $5,000 to $15,000. These allegations have been strongly denied by the implicated lawmakers. House of Representatives response. Deputy spokesman of the House, Honorable Philip Agbase, dismissed the Bible claims as false, malicious, and emanating from the pit of hell. He emphasized that the House's resolution to support the state of emergency was driven by patriotism and a desire to restore peace in Rivers State. Agbase stated, at no point did members of the House engage in any financial inducement in relation to the state of emergency declaration. He further highlighted that the decision was made after extensive deliberations on the security and political situation in the state, aligning with their constitutional responsibilities to safeguard national stability. Senate response. Senate President Godwin Akpabio also addressed the allegations, describing them as a part of a hate campaign against him. Rumors had circulated that Akpabio facilitated the disbursement of $5,000 and $10,000 to senators at his residence to secure their support for the emergency declaration. Akpabio's special advisor on media, Honorable Eseme Eyibu, refuted this claim, stating, I am aware of the breaking of the fast, but I can tell you that I am not aware, and it is not true, of the dollars, whether $5,000 or $10,000. People are just conjuring it to be able to give flavor to their malice and hate campaign. Conclusion: both chambers of the National Assembly have categorically denied the bribery allegations related to the approval of the state of emergency in Rivers State. They maintain that their decisions were based on national interests aimed at preserving democracy and ensuring stability in the region. Follow for more. March 23rd, 2025.